I'm nervous because it just removed all my comments.
Hi! All your
Yeah,
comments? Hi. Hopefully we're live.
all of them.
Hopefully this is working. What's up? I am Crescent. This is my co-host Antoine. Say what's up.
Hey,
And yeah, we are the Madness Collective, and we do our best to make sense of the crazy headlines that happen every day, every hour, every minute in this crazy world that we live in. So, if you are tuning in for the first time, we have been doing this forever, forever, ever. But we just came back from a long hiatus. Sorry. So the last time we shot was that was in April, right? Yeah. Look, there's Tony. Hi, Tony. What's up? Yay! We got some people in the comments. So, yes, we are back. We are sorry. It is a new year. It is an election year. It is hella important. So, Dion's in the chat. What's up, Dion? So, yeah, so we have some long term, like, core group of fam supporters. We call them the militia. And we are very excited about that. And I think what we're going to do, not I think, I know, what we're going to do is we'll go through some of the big stories that happened between May and December.
nigga, that's a lot.
It
That's a
is.
lot.
We just gonna kind of breeze through them just to kind of get a little bit of commentary from us, and then we'll jump to some of the current materials. So we're gonna do an hour. We ain't doing 2 hours. Don't I? Bitch is tired
No.
already. Okay, you know what I mean? Like I'm tired, right? And I need to turn the air on. Nadira, hi, what's up? Karen, Susan, oh my God, yay! I'm so excited. I'm so glad you guys are tuning in on a Monday night. Look at us, Antoine, on a Monday night. Okay, okay.
Oh, and they don't know.
They don't know because I didn't say that part yet.
Okay, I'm gonna let you say it then. You
No,
say it.
no, no. You say it. This is your idea.
You want me to say it? Okay, we on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. So tell some friends we need some viewers. 3 times a week.
Also, so we're on a new streaming platform, which is part of the reason why we delayed to come back so we could kind of get this all set up. So this has a lot of bells and whistles. Probably won't have too many of them tonight because we just have to be
Yeah,
live.
I'll pop one up now. So we can do transitions and shit. That's how. Oh, y'all see the new thumbnail? See the thumbnail? Martin is ready. He is ready.
Look at that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm in charge of comments. I was just talking about people.
Yeah, you are.
That's from Tony. That's from Tony. Okay, Dion. I'm gonna show Dion. Oh, I like the way it kind of just is like a little slow. Look at Dion. Hey,
Yeah.
Dion. Hey, we back. We back. Hey, here's Susan. Here's Susan's. Yeah,
Hey.
I got to work with these transitions. Yay! Yes, I am. Dad. I'm happy that Adira is still alive. That's hilarious. Like, yes. Oh God, Nadira's in the hospital. Oh, okay, baby. Hope you're well.
Oh, are you okay?
Sorry, it's taking a second. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm glad you're
Oh,
well.
she said recently out of hospital. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Look, Tony said the video is clean and the sound is clear. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
And Dion said, "Oh, we classy now. You damn straight. We sure is."
Yeah. It's a lot of competition out there now. You know, we were pioneers, but lost in the fucking ether somehow.
CJ's in the chat. What's up, Angela? Hey, Angie.
Hey.
Hey, boo boos. What's up? What's up? Aw, thank you guys. Aw. Oh, Nadir said she had the mother of all headaches. You know what that is? That's Trump. That's what that was. So I get it. Sorry. Okay, so we just gonna get started. Right. So in May of 2020, 2023, there's a couple things that happened. So Charles finally became king. Good for him. Did you see how wrinkled them outfits were? Like,
No, I didn't
I love it.
participate in any of that. No, I mean, because that whole thing, I'm like, when people talk about karma, it's not real. Because hoes are out here winning. Camilla was a side hoe, and now she's queen of fucking England. Winning. Hoes are winning. Get the bag, girl. Get the bag. Get the bag.
Yeah,
Fuck him, get the bag, and become queen.
that part.
That's how it works. They winning.
Yeah.
Be a whore. Be a whore.
I, I honestly, I can't. I
You
can't
can't argue against
no,
it.
I can't. So May. So King Charles finally became king. Good for him. Tina Turner passed away, which was sad, but she lived. I mean, her journey is amazing. So I'm glad
She was in her 80s, right?
I think so. Kristen said, "Hoes stay winning."
They do. They do.
Sorry, and just to quickly, Nadir said she didn't watch Charles and his mistress turned wife. Facts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't watch it.
yeah. So Tina Turner passed, and then I think she was in her 80s, but I'm happy like that she on the other side of her life, like obviously she got away from Ike, and then just the success she had on her own, and then found love. Like it's just you know
Mhm. She
that was a
married that
journey.
white man, started speaking with an accent, and said "fuck you niggas" and lived her best life. I mean,
Facts.
I guess you could win both. You could win on both sides.
You
You know.
could, you can. Right. Oh, sorry. Typically we have a third guest co-host, but since we're about to be doing a lot of shows in 1 week, you're gonna actually see Antoine and I more often, just the two of us more often than not. So just a heads up on that.
Hmm.
Okay, sorry.
Be
Also,
scared. Be afraid.
also in May, Little Mermaid was released, and I finally did see it. I didn't see it when it first came out because I'm slow with seeing movies nowadays, but that was fun. Did you see it, Antoine?
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. I'm not a. I think for me, how do I put this? I guess I'm not a big Disney person. Like I'm more interested in watching an animated Disney movie than a live action
But
remake.
it was
It
Haley
just.
Bailey. It was a
I
black
know.
mermaid. That was the
I
whole
know.
point.
I know. I
Okay.
should have. I just
Okay.
didn't.
Okay.
I was probably upset about something that week. I don't know. And look, her old lying ass. She was pregnant at that premiere. She
We
was
gonna get to
pregnant
that.
at that premiere.
We gonna get to that. I promise we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Karen said she's not big on the live action either. But also quickly to note Nadira's comment. Nadira said that Kate is hating against Megan and William is having a fit about how Africa belongs to him. These motherfuckers have literally learned nothing over the 400, 500 years. That part, exactly.
No.
Right. Okay. So Little Mermaid was released. Beyonce tour started in Sweden. So I think at the end of the day, I think it was $580 million it grossed. It was her
Damn.
ninth. It was her ninth concert tour and her highest grossing to date, which makes sense. It was her for her seventh studio album, and it's her first tour in 5 years. So I saw her twice. Antoine, you saw her in LA, right? Or Vegas. Where'd you go to see her?
I saw her here in LA the day before her birthday, probably for the first and last time. Uh girl, the what I had to do to pay for that ticket, I'm not doing it again. So I love her.
Wait,
You know I love her. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see this? Well, go ahead. Say,
what did you have to do?
what did I have to do? Oh, shut up. Shut up. A lot of work I didn't want to do. That's what I had to do.
Boo.
Uh,
Go
but
ahead.
did y'all hear it's some tension between Beyonce and Janet Jackson. Uh Tina Knowles has a friend who posted some shit on one of the social media platforms complaining about Janet Jackson's meet and greet package. So for like $2,500, you get to go backstage and you meet Janet and you get a couple other things, right?
Okay.
And so I guess Tina's friend was complaining about it. Like, you charging too much and for 15 seconds it ain't worth all that. And Tina liked the comment. Now, in the past, Janet had an issue with Beyonce because Beyonce was interviewed at one point, and this was before she had, all the media training that she probably has now. And I've seen this quote. She said this. She said, I grew up middle class. My father owned a Jaguar, and basically my family was already straight. My parents didn't have to use their kids for a bag like the Jacksons.
Wait, Beyonce said that in an interview?
Yeah, she said that shit.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
so that's where the shade began. And then it
Yeah.
also was weird because, and damn, I just be too deep into this shit. I ain't a conspiracy theorist, but knowing you have tension with her, and then Formation came out, and she said, I like my Negro nose like Jackson 5 nostrils.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sensitive because all the Jacksons done had their noses done. And
Facts.
you basically saying, I like the old noses. You already got tension with her. Now your mama liking comments about your tit. And let me tell you something. The last thing anybody in that Knowles family should be liking are comments about ticket prices.
It's messy.
That's when you just leave it alone.
It's messy.
So just let y'all know, there's some tension between the Knowles and the Jacksons.
That's hilarious.
Carry on.
Look, wait. Karen said, except for Tito.
No, Tito got his nose done too. Tito got his nose done.
Everybody did. Everybody did.
All of them got their noses done. Now, some of them went further with it than others. And what's crazy is Tito said, I don't want none of my kids to have to get nose jobs, so I'm gonna marry me a white lady. And them kids came out with the noses that the Jacksons wish they had been born with. Y'all know what 3T is. 3T is them. Those are Tito's kids, and they look just like the Jacksons after the work. I'm just saying. Remember, hey.
We only have May. We got to get to June, okay? What?
Jermaine has a son named Jermajesty.
You know, every
what
time
is wrong with these niggas?
You know, every time we talk about the Jacksons, you bring that up.
Wait, and remember Jermaine and Randy, they got kids by the same lady.
We going.
Hey, son, few.
We keeping it moving. We going. June. Okay, so in June.
Okay.
In June, the Titanic claimed more lives. Antoine, that's not funny. It's not funny, Antoine. That is a fact. I'm noting what happened, right? So if you guys remember, the Ocean Gate underwater vessel disappeared June 18th. A bitch was like riveted. I was like glued to fucking MSNBC. Like, are they gonna find these people? Obviously not realizing that they died within like minutes of like going under because there was an issue. So there's 5 people on board. It triggered a whole international panic. And yeah, I just want, I mean, first of all, you know what, Antoine, look, so next time we'll have images, because I pulled a picture of the vessel, and it was like the 5 people all bunch. First of all, ain't no motherfucking way I would have been.
And it was run using a fucking Xbox controller. These people had too much money. You got all this money and you run out of shit to do, and you go to the bottom of the ocean in a motherfucking tin can. Y'all have too much money. Y'all don't know what to do with it.
And pay big money to do it. I'm just like, it ain't serious. So there's a whole Titanic expedition exhibit thing. You can just walk in on the ground. You don't even got to get inside water, none of that, and just look at it. It's too much money. Anyway, that was June. So July, there was Barbenheimer. So this is now where I played myself. I still have not seen either movie yet.
I saw Barbie. I did see Barbie.
I know. I will see them before the Oscars. So I was supposed to see with Danielle. Hi, Danielle. But then that didn't happen. And then I wanted to see it on the big screen. And then that didn't happen. And I was like, okay, I just got to figure this out. So I will see Barbie. I need to see Barbie.
I will say this.
Yes.
Usually I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to film. That Barbie movie did nothing for me.
Okay, don't say nothing else.
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, obviously it's been like damn
like,
a year. It's been like
for real.
7 months. It's been too long. 7 months. I'm gonna see it. I have to see it. It's part of the culture.
It might just be a thing where, you have to connect with the subject matter to understand. And even though I'm a homosexual, I did not own any Barbies growing up. I was not that type of homosexual.
I had mad Barbie.
Transformers.
I had Barbie Dream House. I had a Barbie car. Like I had Barbie.
So the movie is going to, because I think they did something with the Barbie movie that connects with the audience in a way that like I grew up with Transformers. That was my favorite thing. I was fascinated by them. Yeah. And so when Michael Bay came out with the first movie, they completely changed the dynamic between, like, none of that connected to my experience playing with these toys and watching the cartoon growing up. But I feel like this Barbie movie did. It was a better representation of people who played with Barbies could connect with what was on the screen better, I think.
Look, Ernesto said, y'all need another panelist. I'm free. You know what? I'm going to hold you to that, okay? Because eventually we will. Yes.
Yeah, we going to need it.
Not tonight, but coming up, sir. All right. So also in July, so if y'all remember, Carly Russell pulled a Jussie Smollett. Jussie. He's been called so many different names by comedians that I be fucking up his real name. I'm like, so Jussie. And
Well,
yeah,
remember Chris Rock said that after what he did, we don't have to call him by his real name. He was like, he's like, it's disrespectful that I had to call you Jussie in the first place, and now that you done pulled off this crime, I'm calling you Jesse because I feel like it. That's what Chris Rock said. So don't feel bad.
facts. So if y'all remember Carly from Alabama, oh Lord Jesus. So remember the whole story? So she's like, "Oh my God, I saw this child on the side of the road, and I got out to try and figure out what happened to the child. And I got abducted. It was a hot mess. Again, riveted. Like, and then I remember seeing people similar like this Jussie Smollett bullshit. I saw people like, I don't know, this sound fishy. I'm like, no, y'all gotta believe the black woman.
Oh,
Blah blah blah.
that was me from jump. As soon as they told me the story, I was like, no, nefarious things are happening in this story. I was like, it don't make no sense. It made no sense whatsoever.
Anyway, so just to catch y'all up, a judge found her ass guilty. So she pled not guilty to one count of false reporting to law enforcement and one count of falsely reporting the incident. So she's been found guilty. She was sentenced to spend 1 year in jail, and she's supposed to pay nearly $18,000 in restitution. So we'll see what happens there. Just have fun.
Terrible people.
Er- Ernest said it was the baby selling weed from the Chappelle stand-up comedy special. And CJ said she knew it was a lie from jump too. I did. I'm sorry. I'm gullible.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wanted to believe her. Poor thing. You're right though.
No.
Here's the thing: the toddler walking on the side of the highway. It did sound crazy, but that is a tactic that traffickers have used. Like that I've heard about, because your natural instinct to be like, why is there a baby just out here? And then they catch your ass up. Yeah. Okay, moving on. So, where were we still in July? What else happened in July?
No, we got Kiki and Usher.
Yeah, no, I'm getting there. I was like, yeah, we're still in July. Yeah, everybody's like, nothing about her story. She died for a man that stands 5 feet. Her boyfriend was 5 feet 6 inches. I'm missing something. Anyway, okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the boyfriend. Oh, he was a whole other side of that story. That was a crazy ass story.
Well, also when they they found her like search results, like, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert and how to take money from a register without being caught? Bitch, you are terrible at this. Anyway, okay.
Yeah. Oh, y'all better stop hating on short people. I love a little fire plug. The spinners. I love them. Just saying. Go ahead. Go ahead. So much fun. So much fun.
Also in July, Keke Palmer, who had just had her baby, took her ass down to Vegas to hang out with Usher, and boy, did motherfuckers get mad. So her ashy baby daddy, got pissed off and was like, yo, it's the outfit though, you a mom. Okay, see, right then and there, everybody, I was like, why are you putting this online? If you mad, okay, fine, but like, why the fuck are you putting this like on the internet for everybody to see that you pissed off about this? Insecure little.
Because that's the only issue, because the things that I saw people saying online, if you take out the fact that he posted it publicly, when people were commenting on how he felt about it, I was like, I understand why because I saw that outfit, I was like, if I was dating a woman, I wouldn't want her. Because there's one point, it was really incriminating. It showed her at the concert, and Usher did something, and then she turned around and did a little wiggle thing to show him all of it.
She did.
And I'm just like, I can see why a man would have an issue with his girlfriend behaving that way, but you don't address that publicly.
So,
I don't think it's crazy for him to feel like that.
It wasn't necessarily crazy for him to feel that way, but a couple things. One, it's Keke Palmer, who has been in front of the camera her entire life. So she's an entertainer, right? Like, she's used to be on camera, used to showing off her body, doing all the things. Also, generationally, they be wearing shit. They just wear shit. And also, she just came off that baby. She was like, this the baby body. Watch out now. So, but if y'all and hey, that's your dude. He got an issue with it. That's between y'all. But for his ass to jump his ashy ass online talking about it, that's where you played yourself.
That was the issue. He shouldn't have. Just going online was tacky. It was disrespectful to address it online. And that to me is the only issue, because I'm going to show y'all. Next time, I am going to show y'all a video. I almost feel bad showing it. There is Keke Palmer is in this video at a party, and she starts twerking, and she starts humping this wall, and she goes upside down. Her dress falls down, and she does a split, and everybody is looking at her whole ass is out. And this was before the baby. So I feel like she's, you know, she's from Chicago. I think she's been kind of wild, and she's one of those people. I think she's almost gone through a Whitney Houston type situation where the way she's presented to us, oh, this sweetheart, you know, demure, innocent, and that really isn't who she is. So we're getting to know the real Keke. But one last thing.
Yeah.
One last thing. I think another thing that confused people about the situation with the baby daddy was Keke had posted some revealing videos previously, and he commented on them and basically co-signed it. So it's almost like he's saying, if you showing your ass and I'm involved in the situation, I'm okay with it. But if you do it and I'm not there, it's problematic. And, you know, considering his brother and all this other shit, and, you know, the fact that, you know, according to Keke's mama, Usher wasn't checking for her anyway.
Antoine.
I didn't say it. Keke's mother said it.
You want to tell the people what Keke's mama said?
Keke's mother said that Usher is a homosexual. And I ain't never slept with that man. I ain't speaking on what he's into or not into. He's a great performer. He can sing his ass off, and that's all I care about. So
same. So yeah, I just it was a lot. It was a lot. So catching y'all up. So what was this? Then in November, Keke filed a restraining order against his punk ass, alleging that he physically and emotionally abused her throughout their 2-year relationship. And then in December, his punk ass filed a request for domestic violence restraining order against Keke, seeking his own protection from the actress. Also, he's requesting that Keke not to contact him and stay 100 yards away from him. His home.
He also found God. I don't know if y'all saw that. He also found God.
Facts. Fuck you, dude.
As you do.
Right. Nadira said, I told my mom what her mom said. Oh my God. Wait, so she's his boss? He's her employee? So much weird energy from them. I can see that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He didn't work. That nigga didn't have a job, right? Like
Nobody knows what I don't know what he does.
He's a trainer.
He's a trainer. Okay, I ain't gonna shit on trainers. It's a check. But yeah, it was just it just doesn't make any sense. But I guess, you know, people who are in abusive relationships, it happens for a multitude of reasons. So you can't call the person crazy. We don't know what the circumstances are behind it. It's just sad because she is such a confident. She just gives off a really positive, loving vibe, even with the twerking and stuff. I can just say, oh, Keke was on one. She, you know, having fun. I've never seen her mistreat, or she just has always carried herself in a really good way.
You know, like we around some of these entertainment people, and I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Keke Palmer. Like, I've met her once. She came on to one of my friends. She did an interview with one of my friends who had a radio show back in the day. And actually, her mom was with her. They were the most professional, respectful, lovely people. Just absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we are all big fans of, like, Keke. So, motherfuckers is texting me right now. I'm like, nigga, you know I got a show on. Why are you not watching my show? Don't do that to me. Anyway, Will said Antoine got a new camera. Will, we on a new platform, nigga.
No,
dope.
It's my same camera. See my background. It's just some lights. It's just some lights.
Karen said, isn't that camera sharp? It's this new platform.
It's better. Yeah, the platform is better than StreamYard. We were on StreamYard before, and StreamYard does step their game up too. But yeah, it wasn't never this clear on StreamYard. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. I ain't even plug in the damn Ethernet cable. So
remember all that fucking drama and fucking stuttering and shit? Like, oh my God.
Yes, it was bad.
Look, while we trying to come up on a production deal, we had to go ahead and present our best foot forward while we can.
Right. And look, it's a perfect time to do it because the girls have been fighting for at least a month. In the YouTube internet streets, I ain't gonna speak on it, but it's a lot going on.
Thank you, Miss Vicky. What's up, cousin? What's up, fam? We gonna come to this Alabama brawl too, though, in a second. Okay, so right, so that was Oh, so all right, so y'all know Usher gonna be at Super Bowl. What if Kiki come out? What if Kiki come out? That'd be so messy. He ain't gonna do that because that'd be too messy. But like, what if Kiki Palmer came out?
Oh no, I think he's gonna do it.
You think so? When he does
I
boyfriend?
think he's gonna if he does like
A boyfriend.
what's the song?
Boyfriend. They just did a music video together, right?
Yeah, but that's not a hit song. I don't know if he gonna do that song, but I'm trying to think of a song. What's the song? Usher's got a song about a girl. Well, a lot of them about girls. Man, he could do like You Remind Me and have Kiki come out and do something like, I think he should bring her out. That would be hot.
I would love that. Oh my God. I would love it. Okay.
Her
So
daddy wept.
that was July. So now August of 23.
Right.
There was the Maui wildfires. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Lizzo got sued.
Oh.
Just a trifle, just a whole mess. Hip hop turned 50, and really quick about that. So there was that whole Grammy salute to 50 years of hip hop that aired in December, I think on CBS. A lot of people performed, a lot of people didn't perform. Quest said, basically a part of this process, he lost 2 teeth. Just dealing with these motherfuckers trying to pull this show together.
Oh yeah.
I did it for the culture, but never again.
Never again.
I ain't fucking with you niggas. Never again. Not on this level. And I love Quest, but he was just like, y'all ain't about to take me through all this. Also in August, Wayne Brady identified as pansexual. And I'm going to quote him. He goes, I am pansexual. Antoine, I see your face. He said, bisexual with an open mind. Pan means being able to be attracted to anyone who identifies as gay, straight, bi, transsexual, or non-binary. Being able to be attracted across the board.
I mean, shit, I ain't mad at him. Live your life. It's just always, it's interesting to me because Wayne is older than me, right?
I think so.
I'm 50. So Wayne has to be older than me.
Yeah.
So I only say this because
he's 51.
Yeah. So it's just, and nothing wrong with being authentic. It's always interesting to me when it happened, the timing on it. It's like, damn, it took you took you 51 years to figure it out. But
he's from Columbus, Georgia, and he talked about growing up.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't.
And you know what? And I get it. You know what? I get it because I was a late bloomer too. So you can't. You got to work on your own timeline, not nobody else's. So I hope he was still having fun along the way, even though he didn't tell everybody. I hope he was still having a good time. Shit, I wish I was pansexual. I'd be fucking everybody.
Oh, Lord Jesus. CJ said 50 where? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with the comments too.
I turned 50 years old on Martin Luther King's birthday on January 15th.
Yay! Awesome. Yes, I agree. Ernest also said Usher halftime show will be epic. It will. Tony, that will be a level of messy just for us. Facts. If he brings out, yeah.
Hey, maybe he'll bring his mentor, Sean P. Diddy Combs out. Maybe he'll bring him out.
Stop it. We not in that month yet. Okay, I'm gonna finish up with August. So that little leprechaun rapper Tory Lanez took his ass to jail. Thank God. Bye. And then the Alabama boat brawl. Y'all lucky I ain't got the earrings, the chairs, because my girl and I got the chair earrings. Yeah. So that happened. I was gonna try and give an update about that, but look, motherfuckers was diving in the water trying to get to the deck to save old boy. He was just wailing on him. That was an epic. That was a moment.
It was.
This is one of them.
That was a cultural moment.
Look, so my mother is not online in any capacity whatsoever, okay? So I send her the video riveted, okay? So then she's like, oh, you need to send it. She has me direct. She tells me to send it to 5 or 6 other motherfucking people, all right? Gladys, come on.
Shit was wild.
Yes, yes, yeah. Look, I don't actually remember which comment it was, but Will was like, with that comment, we're officially back all times. Everybody's wishing you a happy birthday, Antoine.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
CJ, Allison, Ernest, fam. Yes, I agree, Ernest. Alabama Brawl. The white folding chair is the time person of the year. Yes, and Tony said, "Ain't none of us go to jail." I know, but I thought they were trying to harass the black man. The initial one. I thought.
Yeah, there was something, but it didn't come to fruition. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucked around and found out.
that part. Lisa said Antoine equals hashtag pan fabulous. That's funny. And Miss Biggest said it was he inspired me to go get swimming lessons. I know that's right. Like, hello, never know.
I need to get back into swimming.
Yeah, I missed it too. It's a good workout. I don't know
It
why him don't
is.
like it, but it's a good workout. Oh, thank you, Tony. So the guy, the captain, the dude who everything kicked off with, his charges got dropped. Thanks, Tony. Um, oh, yes, hi, yes, yes. And
All
she's
right.
trying to comment. I don't know. Yes, I don't know why you can't comment. This is new. This is all new. So I don't know. Okay.
Wait, who can't comment?
Yes, my Yasmin.
What's happening?
I don't know. She just texted me. She was like, "Why can't I comment?" And it said, "Happy birthday, Antoine."
Oh,
She texted me.
did she say what platform she's on?
Yaz, what platform are you on? She texted me, but she's watching. I don't know. Anyway, hey, welcome to the Madness Collective. This shit is live. This is what we do. Okay. So in September, we got to wrap this up because we're going to get to current shit. There was the auto worker strike. They came out with some great deals, increased wages and return of cost of living adjustments. Hello. They ended the two-tiered employment system. I don't work in that space, so I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a win. They improved overtime and retirement benefits. Hello. And there's a written contract
Yeah.
like to strike over plant closures. Sounds good. Then in October, shit really got heated with this motherfucking Israel and Gaza war. We gonna come to that a little bit late, not tonight because that's a lot. But I just want to say right now, the Palestinian death toll has now soared past 25,000. I'm gonna just say that and leave it at that.
I can't wait for us to talk about it because I'm going to be brave and just speak how I feel about it, but I'm going to have some facts to back it up. And
Well,
yeah, that's going to be an interesting episode.
and I think the main thing is the facts, just like delivering information that is accurate, and then you can potentially come to your own conclusions. But there's a lot of layers to this, so it's not just a black and white issue. It really isn't. It's very nuanced, and that's what's killing me about people feeling some kind of way about it. I'm like, there's a lot at play here. So we'll come back to that at some
Yes.
point because we're gonna be on 3 times a week. So you motherfuckers better be tuning in. That's all I got to say. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause,
Also
hey,
in
hey, hey,
October-
just so y'all know, we were, look, Crescent had initially agreed to do Monday through Friday because that's what I asked her to do.
nigga.
But you know what? What a lot of people have been commenting on some of the other niggas that do what we do. They were saying that being on 5 days a week for a production can be problematic because sometimes the tea needs to steep a little bit in order. So when you don't have any breaks in between, some days it's gonna be slow. But if you have 2 days, look, niggas have been doing enough this past year. You got at least every 2 days you got enough tea to spill. But sometimes it be a slow day. So yeah.
Yeah.
Monday
Yes,
was-
no, Dominic, you're gonna see us a little bit more frequently. I was trying to get us to 2 days a week, but we gonna fuck with this 3 for a minute, see what goes. We ain't getting paid for this yet, but we working on that. That is the goal of
Yeah.
2024, a production deal, motherfuckers. Yes. Okay. Also in October of last year, Matthew Perry died. And I did not have the right comment. Matthew Perry died. Richard Roundtree, who was Shaft, he passed away. Yeah, Jada's memoir was motherfucking released. The main thing about that was, she said her and Will have been living separately since 2016. I want to know less, okay? I just want to know less. about
Demons!
Jada and Will.
Demons!
Antoine, who you calling a demon?
That's why that table was red.
Red table
Demons.
was rigged. What was rigged? What table?
Demons.
Okay, all right, okay.
Red table talk. Oh, evil.
This
Hey,
shit-
did y'all see Please tell me y'all saw the Tasha K interview with his former assistant
I refuse.
where he said he walked in and the way he said, yeah, Will was bent over and Dwayne was murdering him in the asshole, just murdering his ass. And
For real?
And
Because I didn't watch it. I refuse to watch it.
you didn't see this?
Fuck Tasha K.
Girl.
Fuck Tasha K. I said it. That's right. I said it.
Girl, look, then the nigga said, and he said, yeah, Jada used to always emasculate him because of his manhood. And he said, I mean, when you used to a baby arm, you know what you go do with this? And when he said that, he was talking about August Alsina, like, well, you don't compare to and the thing is, August used to pull his dick out at interviews. We know August got a gigantic dick. We've discussed this on the show before. But it was the way the assistant / friend was describing it. It was a lot. It was intense. Yo, and I'm not fabricating this at all. That's exactly what this nigga said. He said Dwayne Martin was murdering Will in the asshole.
So I actually hope a lawsuit happens. I do, because I don't care what's true, what's not true. Just sue. Tasha K is a problem, and I don't know if she's just trying to work on being in debt for the rest of her life and her kids' lives. I don't understand what's popping over there, but whew, okay, that's a lot. Also, in October,
Murdering him in the asshole. Murdering. Baby arms, nigga.
I'm with Karen. Karen, I too am clutching my imaginary pearls. I am with you.
Please,
Girl.
please, for the love of God, please go watch that interview. Just get to the part about Dwayne Martin. You will be, it's enthralling. Like y'all know, I say a lot, I see a lot. But when I watch this, regardless of whether it's true or not, you just hearing this man who you know used to work for Will say these things, and it's like, whoa, it's like heavy, dude. It's heavy, dude. It's a lot.
Okay, all right. Okay. Also in October of last year, fucking Kevin McCarthy's bitch ass got ousted as the House Speaker. The Republican Party, and y'all, look, it's an election year. I'm going to have a lot to say. And that's why I'm going to have to try and reel me in a couple times. But there's a lot of information that needs to be delivered. Some of y'all talking about, I don't want to vote. I can't hear that right now. But in October of last year, these feckless, dumbass, trifling ass, hypocritical, they're terrible. Republicans, the GOP party right now is a hot ass mess. Kevin McCarthy got put out. He lost his job. And it took, I don't know how many weeks to get a new speaker who was a terrible human being as well. So just October was a mess. Wait, what is Dominique saying? Is there going to be a moon cricket phrase of 2024?
It's still early, girl. It's still early.
Tony said, I missed y'all so much during that shit show. I know, right? Because we would have been having a field day with all of it. So yeah, that's why we back. We back. All right.
Oh, look. I'm making a prediction real quick. And this shit is wild, right? So check this out. If I'm predicting, I think it would be a smart move if Trump picks Nikki Haley as his vice president. But look at this. Talk about coming in second place. If Trump picks Nikki Haley, not only will she be the second consecutive female vice president, but also the second consecutive female vice president of South Asian descent, because both she and Kamala are Indian. A lot of people don't know Nikki Haley. Look up Nikki Haley's real name.
I was about to say, I thought she was working on. We're going to talk about them. I'm telling you, before we wrap, it's an hour show. We ain't doing 2 hours. I said this at the top of the show. I'm going to say it again just so you motherfuckers know, okay? Because we got to wrap up. But we're going to come back to that. Look, Jason talking about where the merch at. Jason, calm down. One step at a time, all right? We back.
Working on it right now.
Back one step at a time. So we're going to come back to Nikki because you're supposed to be saying her real name. So, okay, wait. So November.
I'm not going to say it tonight because I didn't research it. It's long. It's long.
Wait, not tonight. November, and now then we'll be done. Keith Lee, I don't know if you know who Keith Lee is. He's a former MMA fighter who now basically goes to a lot of bed breakfast type small spots, usually black owned, reviews their food, and then they got a line out the door. He went to Atlanta. It didn't go as well. We're gonna keep it moving, but y'all should look up Keith Lee if you don't know who he is. Andre 3000 released a new album. It was a flute album. Three of my favorite tracks, and only because of the titles. I tried to listen to it. Look, I love Andre 3000. I love the like expression of like creativity. It's a flute. It's a flute. I don't know, whatever. So one song is I swear I really wanted to make a rap album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. That's the title of that song.
That's the title of the song?
Yes, you didn't know
I
like
need to go ahead and listen to this album. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna give him a shot because I do listen to jazz sometimes. So
flute. It's a flute situation. Okay. Another title of another track is the slang word pussy rolls off the tongue with far better ease than the proper word vagina. Do you agree? That is the title.
That's the name of the song?
Yes.
Oh, this nigga got jokes. This nigga got jokes.
And then the other one I like is that night in Hawaii when I turned into a panther and started making these low register purring tones that I couldn't control. ... Shit was wild.
Sounds like somebody's experimenting with drugs.
I love
what it sounds
like. I love him so much for this, all the things. Okay. Also in November, Philly got its first woman mayor, Sherelle Parker. Woohoo! She is black. Also in November, Cassie sued Diddy, and Diddy's life and career appeared to be over.
That was the biggest, because I read all 35 pages, and you know the part that I zeroed in on. You making her go online and hire prostitutes with gigantic mandingo dicks to fuck her so you can watch.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I am predicting, and we'll never know this, I believe that when them 35 pages came out, that was Cassie saying, as a courtesy, I'm going to leave the gay shit out as long as that check clear. And then the check cleared, and we ain't heard nothing else. There is more to that portion of that story. I'm telling you. There is more to...
No, I'll say this. I believed every single word, period.
It was all true.
Semicolon in that damn report and in the lawsuit. So they settled that less than 24 hours. Like, that nigga was like, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the check.
Because he didn't want the gay part coming out. So it was like, look, could you imagine Cassie saying, oh, since the check didn't clear, here's part 2. Not only did he have me hire these gigantic black dicks to come and fuck me, but then he would suck on the dicks after they fucked me. It's this fetish that he has. Could you imagine what that would do in these streets if she said that?
Because here's the thing. That lawsuit by itself has done a whole hell of a lot. It's a wrap for him. It is a wrap.
Niggas are out here terrified. People are scared.
They should be. Other allegations came forward. Other motherfuckers at Bad Boy have been pulled in. She sued every single body, entity, everything affiliated. Them motherfuckers was like, if you don't cut this woman a check right now, like right now, that's your ass. So at this point, I'm surprised he's already not in Bali with Russell. Isn't that what Russell is? Because they don't have an extradition deal.
He's in Bali, yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, there's so much fallout from this. I'm gonna tell y'all because I listened to a lot of music, and I remember after this happened, I started listening to some music. I was like, this nigga is smeared over everything I've listened to for the past 20 years. His voice is literally on every song. And then you take, City Girls was on a upward, they was on some upward mobility shit, and this, did y'all know City Girls dropped an album at the end of last year?
I knew.
Yeah. Like, most people were unaware of it.
Yeah, I checked for them, but yeah. Right,
yeah,
right.
But like, what? Has somebody checked on Carisha? Is she okay? What the fuck is going on? That's our man.
So that was November. Also, Young Thug's trial kicked off in Atlanta. That's a whole hot ass mess. I'm not going into details on that. December, The Color Purple, the new Color Purple came out. finally, George Santos got his little sassy ass up out of Congress. Thank God. And then Rudy Giuliani was ordered to pay $148 million to Georgia election workers, Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. And then also within I think 3 days after they got that order, they sued his ass again to permanently bar him from talking shit about them because he can't seem to get it through his adult brain that he needs to just shut his look. If anyone ever needs to shut their motherfucking mouth, right here, right? Just sit there and eat your food and leave these people alone. But you can't do that. So
yeah. Well, let me ask y'all in the chat real quickly. How do y'all feel about how everything went down with The Color Purple? I think Taraji was in her rights to complain about how she's been treated in Hollywood, but I feel like the timing was terrible. Her complaints overshadowed the marketing campaign for that movie, and it bombed terribly. It bombed really bad. That's all I kept hearing about. All the videos, everything. Nobody was talking about, oh, I saw the movie, it was fantastic. It was just everything was about her being interviewed and complaining about the pay and an Oprah part. That's all I heard.
The day it was release weekend, the premiere, there was a lot of positive press about the film, and then the day it was actually released, which was Christmas Day, because I saw it either that night or the next night. So there was a first wave of really great reviews and commentary, and then for the most part afterward, yes, Taraji's comments kind of took over, but I still think that was only within a certain space. I don't know. I mean, Black Twitter is still a thing, even though Elon is doing his best to kill Twitter. Literally, he's doing his best to do it. But I think in terms of the culture, the circles that we move in, Taraji's story definitely took over. So,
unfortunately, because y'all know the thing is now, Hollywood. And I think what kicked it off was what's the guy Lin-Manuel Miranda? What was it? What was the show?
Hamilton?
What did he do?
Hamilton?
Yeah, Hamilton. Mm-hmm. So Hamilton became so successful, and it's a musical, and so I think Hollywood tried to just jump on that bandwagon. But musicals are difficult to push to the masses. A lot of people just will not go see a musical. So much so, because they should have seen the writing on the wall. The Heights and West Side Story both bombed at the box office. And Steven Spielberg directed West Side Story. And then Lin-Manuel Miranda was part of the Heights. So after that, they should have regrouped. But if y'all look at the advertising for Mean Girls and for The Color Purple, they try to hide the fact. They try to hide the fact that they're musicals.
And Wonka. Because I didn't know that was a musical.
Oh, yeah, yo.
I went with my younger cousin to see Wonka. We sit down. This motherfucker opens up singing. I was like, oh, my God. It's a musical. I was so aggravated because exactly what you're saying. And then there was an article where one of the kind of marketing guys in the industry was interviewed. And he said, yeah, it's deliberate. We are deliberately releasing trailers and don't indicate this shit's a musical. And so, again, my cousin was like, yeah, so it's Mean Girls. And I was like, what? And what's happening is, so with Color Purple and with Mean Girls, you had an adaptation of the Broadway performance, which was a musical. And I'm like, leave that shit on Broadway. Not everybody's checking for the musical. Now with the Color Purple, because I knew that. I saw the Broadway production 3 times. So I knew that this current film version was going to be that. And in that instance, honestly, I will say this, Antoine, that made sense for me because the original movie, the music is such a big part of it. The soundtrack is such a huge part of it. Obviously, only one person is singing on stage. I mean, singing on the show as Suge's character. But the soundtrack is so amazing that I'm like, that I get making it into a musical, putting it on Broadway. That made sense.
Yeah.
Some of the Mean Girls, I was like, what? Why? How? What is happening? I don't like this. I don't like
the Mean Girls one, because I listened to a lot of NPR. And Mean Girls, they had a clip of an audience. I guess somebody had already seen it. And so they wanted to get the audience's reaction on tape when the singing started. And you can hear it. There's an audible gasp. Everybody's like, all right, I think one guy literally said, are you fucking kidding me? Because had no idea. They just thought it was a reboot.
Well, and that was me with Wonka, and like, and honestly, I only saw it because of Timothy Chalamet. Like, I love him; he's amazing. I was like, okay, this looks like
Yeah.
this could be an interesting, like, like new kind of like take on this. And the trailer I saw looked amazing. And I will say this: the cast outstanding, acting great. One song, I liked one fucking song. So that's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do. If you're gonna do a musical, at least give me some like catchy tunes. Like, come the fuck
Yeah.
on. So it's
Yeah.
annoying. It's annoying. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but again, new platform, so just work with us, all right? But with regard to Taraji's timing, here's the thing. I'm glad she said something. I hate that like everybody was blaming Oprah. Oprah is, yes, she's a billionaire,
Terrible.
but the studio got money. The studio is the ones who's acting fucking dumb. Y'all can't put all that shit on Oprah and Oprah. And when things were bad, they would call Oprah. Oprah would make a call, or Oprah would lend her private jet. Oprah did what the fuck she could, but Oprah should have been paying motherfuckers out of their pocket. The studio got money. Studio got more money than motherfucking Oprah. That shit was annoying.
And Oprah, and the thing that I don't like is like, it's like you just can't win. Oprah is listed with 50, 11 other motherfuckers as an executive producer on that movie, and she pushed the movie. She used her celebrity status to push the movie. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing Oprah with the cast. But you know who else is an executive producer on that movie? Steven Spielberg, Quincy
Okay.
Jones,
Thank
a bunch
you.
of other people I ain't never heard of.
Yeah, right. So I know it's a lot in the chat going on. Yes, original Wonka was a musical, and if we had had those songs, I might have been okay. We didn't even have those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Kimmy said that The Heights and West Side Story had controversy as well. The lack of skin tones in The Heights
Oh yeah.
and the
Oh, yeah.
physical accusations. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot popping off and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, there needs to be a reckoning. Like, Taraji's career should look different in terms of like what her quote is. Like, look, call these motherfuckers out. Like, fuck around and find out. Now we have a platform, we need to use it. So glad. All right, so we are supposed to be an hour. We got like 8 minutes left. Currently, 2024 kicked off with Cat Williams. Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay. That is currently at over 53 million views. That 2 hours and 46 motherfucking minutes. A cat just talking. Who's Jesus?
Talking and lying for about half of it. About half of it was all lies. Sorry. It just was. You didn't go to college. You didn't get admitted to college at 7. You physically cannot read 3,000 books in a year. Also, what are they, comic books? So, one thing that also happened was the Ricky Smiley story. What I think is crazy, because it's almost like the comparison I make to it is like, if you put some shitty ingredients in some tasty ass gumbo, ain't nobody gonna notice. So it's like, he said some things that were true, and you go get the people on your side whenever you bring up the Bernie Mac versus Steve Harvey argument. But Ice Cube actually came out, and this shit didn't go viral. Ice Cube had to come out and clarify, and he said everything Ricky Smiley said was true. He also said there was no rape scene. There was no rape scene. He said, we don't let comedians rewrite their entire roles. He said, Cat had some good ad-libs, we added it. Cat have you thinking he wrote the whole fucking script for the movie. But yeah, so it was a lot of shit in there that just wasn't true, and I'll send it over to you. I think, to me personally, I think Cat, when he's doing an interview, I think he's in character. And he did say during the interview, his job, first and foremost, is to be funny and make people laugh. And to me, the part he left off is regardless of whether I'm telling the truth or not. So I believe he will lie to get a laugh out of people.
So Bev said, what gumbo are you eating and who's serving it to you? FYI. So, I'll just say, broadly speaking, my kind of overall assessment of Cat was, there was enough, I feel like, truthness in some of what he said with regards to the other comedians. The book reading and the race running and like the other shit. I don't fucking care. That's his story journey. I don't care. But the comments about the other comedians and who did what to whom, who stole what, how they treated Bernie Mac. There was enough truth in that to give you pause about writing off everything he said, right? And I will agree with you.
Definitely true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and yes, and Karen said it, you said it, like he was definitely in I'm on stage mode. Like comedians are he was
Yes.
on. He was absolutely on. And he said, my job is to entertain. That is, and he did 2.5 hours of entertainment. Like, who does that?
It's
So,
less damaging if you look at it from that perspective. If you see
yeah.
him as performing, I could take that, but I just could not take all that as true.
I will say this, the aftermath of it has been interesting, right? Because people felt the need to respond for some, and something like Ice Cube responded. I get, right, like talking about like whether or not there was a rape scene in this film or not. I get wanting to address that, but if I'm such an entertainer, I wouldn't have said shit. I don't know if Steve Harvey has said anything. Yeah, he tends to address these things on his morning show, which I don't listen to, so I don't know if he said anything or not.
Yeah.
But a couple other people, Ludacris did a freestyle, which Cat has since done another freestyle, whatever. Like, and look, Cat is that loud ass, funny ass motherfucker who's
Yes.
brilliant. This dude is legitimately brilliant. I will 100% give him that. But I'm like, why would you even respond? Kevin Hart responded, motherfucker, you are paid. You are a whole brand, like a whole brand. I wouldn't even say why. Why even respond?
They have egos though. I mean, they're basically rappers at this point. So when somebody beefs, it's part of the culture of comedy. Also, one other thing, I thought it was funny that Kat pointed out that Steve Harvey, he says, Steve Harvey could not return to stand up after I roasted his ass and told the audience that he was wearing a man unit on the top of his motherfucking head. I've seen Kat wearing a wig at least 4 times. So that's the thing that's funny to me. It's like the hypocrisy of these niggas be killing me, but it was funny in the moment. It was funny in the moment. So anything for
moment. And that's the thing about it. And so, and some of the responses, like I saw Kevin Hart's response on the Plastic Cup Boy, some other show that he's kind of on with some other dudes. I don't know. And it was kind of like, I get a response with like on stage, right? Like I get a response from a comedian perspective of like, okay, you got jokes, I got jokes, right? But
Right.
sort of like jumping your ass on live, like in serious mode. Why even give him that? Why even give that to him? And as Bev said, a hit dog will holler. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, okay?
y'all niggas with that saying, I think Hit Dog Wahala has destroyed relationships.
I'm gonna pull it back up just so we can like clock it, okay? So
Yeah, it was thoroughly entertaining. And the thing, one of the things that, and all of y'all probably ain't gonna agree with me on this, is fine. I was talking to Crescent and some of my girls. They took me out for my birthday a couple nights ago. I had a ball. But I feel like as culturally as a people, we would be so much further ahead if we didn't entertain, particularly niggas. You got so much misogyny, the conspiracy theories, the homophobia, and capitalism. Everybody doing anything for the bad. It's starting to really get old, because even now, Ludacris and Cat have a beef. Cat was just on Suge Knight's podcast that he does from jail.
wait,
He
pause.
said Ludacris used to fuck Quincy Jones.
It should.
And so it's always nigga. It's always like with niggas. It's like, you insult me, you gay, nigga. I'm so tired of that part. It's like, it's so old and tired.
Wait, pause. What'd you say about Quincy Jones? I missed that. What? Quincy Jones.
What? Look, you ever heard this?
No. You said Suge
Cat
has his
Jones
podcast
accused
in
Ludacris of fucking Quincy Jones.
No, I missed that. Oh,
That's what he says in the freestyle.
I see. I caught a portion of the freestyle. I don't want to hear Cat Williams freestyle. I don't want to hear that.
It was
That's
terrible.
That's what I mean.
It
I'm not
was
checking for Cat for fucking
terrible.
freestyle. It's too much. It's too much.
That was terrible.
See, Bev, go back to Suge Knight's podcast from jail. So if Suge Knight can podcast from jail, that's why we had to come back, okay? So
Yeah, and the quality is terrible, because Look, y'all, it's so fucking ratchet. During the podcast, you hear the operator come on and say, hey, you want to put some more money in here? Because you talking to a nigga from jail. You can't make this shit up.
Okay.
But even the whole, the part that I'm going to say, because it seems to be, within our culture, everybody believes this. I do not believe there is a cabal of white men conspiring to put black male comedians in dresses in order to emasculate us culturally. I believe people have been cross-dressing since the beginning of time to make people laugh, and that's all that it is. Yeah. And to continually bring it up, it's one of those conspiracy theories that, again, is based in homophobia. And the truth of the matter is, there's no smoking gun here. Oh, they trying to destroy you by putting you in a dress. Shit. Look, Tyler Perry is a billionaire, and he became a billionaire wearing a dress. Now, you got other niggas that did it, and it didn't turn into that. So there's nothing there. And one last thing, the hypocrisy, again, is baffling to me. Dave Chappelle got up there and said all this shit to Oprah about them offering the dress to him in his dress. Remember, he said he went back to his trailer. It was a dress in there. He said, what the fuck is this dress here for? And the white guy said, oh, we got this whole bit. Put it on. It's hilarious. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. Well, recently, because the internet always finds the receipts, they done found Dave in a fucking dress on 3 different occasions, wearing eyeliner, wigs, and fucking earrings. And Dave is hanging out with Elon Musk now. So it's not a conspiracy. It's just...
He addressed that in a conversation he had with Oprah, that when he was relaying that story about the project that he was on, because I remember him talking about that. I just don't remember the context of who he was talking to.
When Dave did an interview with Oprah, and I believe it might have been when he came back from his self-imposed exile to Africa after he turned down the $50 million they offered him to continue doing his show. And basically during the interview, he was explaining how Hollywood was trying to change him or compromise his values. And so the biggest story from that interview was them trying to put him in a dress for some bit in a movie.
No, I remember. I just don't remember who he had that conversation with. So yeah.
It was open. It was open.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, and look, Karen and Nadir are both like, if I hear gay agenda one more fucking time, like, real talk, like, it's annoying. Like, it's so annoying. And I agree.
I hear about it in my own family. It's like, it's sickening. It's like, y'all just let it go. It's like, what do y'all want us to do? Just fucking disappear? It's like, do your thing. Because I'll tell you something. There is a demographic that isn't as bothered by this. You take that whole Barstool Sports crowd that's pretty misogynist. Yeah. But when it comes to gay shit, they're basically like, I mean, I don't fuck dudes, but I don't care if you do it. Live your life.
Yeah.
I don't know why we can't do it. And then you throw in the conspiracy theories, because when Cat was at Club Shay Shay, I can't believe that's the name of this nigga's show. When Cat was at Club Shay Shay and he brought up Ludacris, this is what he said. He said, yeah, me and Ludacris got invited to an Illuminati party, and they said the only way you could get in the Illuminati is if one of you niggas cut your hair off. And he said, who ended up cutting their hair off? And I'm sorry. That makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Right. So if I'm Luda, I'm not even going to give a freestyle to it. Like, I mean, I get, although Luda's response was sort of like, okay, we got jokes, I'm going to have jokes too. But, excuse me, still, Bev said, if they offer y'all $50, $500 or $50 million, please take it. Are you talking about us? We would need more than 50, okay? And more than 500. 50 million, yeah.
Oh, to wear the dress?
I don't know. I don't know if she's talking about
here's the thing.
Wait, Antoine, I don't know if she's talking about the dress. I don't know if she's talking about the Madden's Collective. I'm not sure.
She's talking about the dress. I would never, look, I'm gay and I would never put a dress on. It's just not my thing. But I'm not gonna not wear the dress because of something involving a conspiracy to take black men down. It ain't got shit to do with that.
Well, and also I think that where sometimes people have an issue with the dress part is that it's a caricature. It's so like out of control and ridiculous and over the top. You're like, okay, you doing too much. But look, it's to your point, Tyler Perry. That is a particular character. That is a amalgamation. Is that like a like a kind of kaleidoscope of like a bunch of like kind of black women he grew up around.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can identify with that character. I get it. So yeah, I'm tired of it too. Look,
because if you here's the thing, because when it comes down to, for me, if somebody wants to put you in a dress and you're not okay with it, don't put the dress on. But don't try and say that there's this huge fucking conspiracy behind it. They asked you to do something that they thought was funny. You decided that don't work for me, and that should be the end of it.
But Antoine, we are also coming from a perspective of we grown, right? And so ain't nobody about to make either one of us do some shit we don't want to do. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. But when you are just getting started in the industry in particular, and you're trying to like figure out like, okay, what's my next check? What's my next credit? Like whatever. You're like, okay, maybe this is the role and fine, I'll do it. So I get not being able to like kind of stand firm and be like, I'm not going to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't think that's the end of your fucking career and there's no goddamn gay agenda and everybody just needs to fucking calm the fuck down. Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
So I had something to say. Obviously, we've already gone over the hour, which we're not supposed to do because we got a show on Wednesday. That's happening. But, before we wrap, I do want to say a couple more things just on a political tip. So DeSantis punk ass has dropped out of the race. I think we had a lower third about that. Finally. It's funny because initially I was concerned until he actually officially said he was running and we started hearing him talk more. I was like, oh, you're really bad at this. Like, really bad. He has a weird smile. He wears lifts in his
so awkward.
Like, just, I mean, and there were elements of it beforehand, but, that's when he was just governor. His first debate, I was like, it's a wrap for you. We'll just see how long it takes for you to realize it. So it wasn't until over the weekend when it hit him, and he was like,
so bad.
Spent so much fucking money. So, and destroyed Florida, okay? Like, you can't get homeowners insurance in that bitch. Motherfuckers have left their tools in the field and on construction sites and was like, deuces. It's a hot mess. They out there banning dictionaries. Antoine, dictionaries.
Yeah.
Schools. Crazy. If y'all get that.
The Florida thing is so, this is another thing that is just so irritating to me. Gay people will constantly tell you, we're not gay because of media content. That's not how it works. Look, I didn't grow up with any gay role models. There was no representation on television, and I'm 50 and I'm still out here blowing niggas' backs out in these streets. That is not what made me gay. So when we tell you that that's not how it works, you still have these heterosexual people telling you, no, if the material is in the library and, they're accessing it, it can turn them gay. I will tell you this right now. If you find out your son is sucking dick in the 7-Eleven parking lot, it's because he wanted to put that dick in his mouth and it had nothing to do with a book he pulled out of the motherfucking library. The shit with the drag queens, you out here saying you don't want drag brunches, but who's out here touching your kids? It's the clergy at your motherfucking church. You don't need to worry about drag queens. It's just stupid. It's so stupid.
And again, trust me, Antoine's again gonna have to reel me in on talking about the political stuff, but this attack on wokeness, this attack on DEI, this attack on gay people, this attack on trans, it is all a means of control. They'll figure out which issue they can use as the issue, where they can pull their bullet points, where they can get Fox News frothing at the mouth, talking just craziness about, oh my God, it's a trans person on every corner, it's a gay person on every corner trying to corrupt your children. And as Antoine just pointed out, it's bullshit. So, but it's a means of control. They want to take over the education system because all of this because a black man was president. This is they still have not recovered from Obama being in office for fucking 8 years, and this is what we're dealing with. So, I'm gonna try and stay focused for now because we are wrapping up. But DeSantis punk ass is out the race, so now it's down to Nimrata, Nim. What's her? How you say her name?
Hey, we gonna have to get it right because somebody gonna call us racist if we're not careful with that one.
You know what? Sorry, Nikki. So, which I actually think is her official real middle name. And we do have a story. She changed her husband's name. She just be out here like being like, we gonna call ourselves whatever we want to call ourselves, but whatever. The New Hampshire primary is tomorrow, which will be interesting because if Miss Nikki does not do well enough, it's a wrap for her because she's not polling well in South Carolina, which is where she was the governor. This is a hot mess.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, y'all got this. What is he facing? 91, 93, 100 indictments, counts. Like, we gonna come back to it. I can't tonight.
I think, but you know what's sad? The enthusiasm that his core audience has for this man. He ain't done a debate.
No.
He ain't done shit.
Nope.
And they really are letting you know we gonna show up and show out. So it's a good chance it's gonna be him and Nikki. That's what I'm predicting. I think him and Nick, and I think they can win easily.
I don't think so. Oh, that's right. We were talking about that before. Actually, honestly, I feel like I don't know if he's gonna pick Nikki. I think he might pick either the Elise Stefanik chick who's been like on his just riding for him like a rabid dog, or Nancy Mace, another one who's been riding. Both of whom came into the party, not this. They were not who they are now. But hey, you know, do what you do for the bag and for like a chance to have a Fox News slot or have a show afterward, whatever you're trying to do. Tim Scott, I actually think it might be Tim Scott, and because here's what we got to consider is if one of these indictments if he actually gets convicted on some of this stuff, clearly not the sexual assault charge because people don't seem to care about that, but that happened. He was found guilty of sexual assault against a whole female, okay, but whatever, right? But any of the other ones that are floating out there, if there's a conviction and his legitimate poll numbers actually do go down, they have to figure out what they're gonna do. So I don't know if the next person would be like Tim Scott, like who they're gonna put forth, right? So there's a backup plan. There has to be. So, but
they
again,
definitely have. That's what
DeSantis
was banking on. DeSantis was banking on, you know, some traction from these lawsuits, but just you're hemorrhaging money. At some point, it's like, we can't keep waiting for that to come through. So yeah, he had to bow out. Yeah, it's I just can't believe we're repeating this shit all over again.
I mean, crazy. And again, there will be a lot of conversation about this, but look, it's about making sure we have a democracy that stays intact and being able to vote again in 2020 motherfucking 8. I know how people feel some kind of way about Biden. I don't care. He could be in a wheelchair and drooling. I'm still voting for him.
It's true.
Because the alternative is way too much. We cannot. Karen,
and they said somewhere between 20 and 25% of black men say they are voting for Trump this time.
Which is, that's misogyny. That's what that is. That's misogyny. Go ahead.
Because the one thing that, and I don't like, because we're not monolithic as black men, because I can tell you in the spaces I move in, when I was younger, I used to feel some type of way when I go into events because to a certain extent, I had stereotypes in my head because of the things that I know I've heard come out of black men's mouths when they didn't know I was gay. But the people, when I go in, everybody's respectful. I don't think the things we necessarily see in the media are reflective of everybody in the culture, but there is a demographic where they not cool with the racism and shit, but they will be on message with them when it comes to homophobia and misogyny.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that connects to a certain demographic of black men. So yeah, that's the scary part. Yeah. That shouldn't be enough to pull you over to the other side, because those two things compared to what they do to us collectively as black people, this should trump all of that, no pun intended. So yeah, it's scary to think that it's niggas are out here openly saying, I don't fuck with Biden because of A, B, and C. I'm going with Trump. That's terrifying.
But here's the thing. That's not what they're saying. They're saying, I'm not going to vote, which means that's a vote for Trump. That's the part that's killing me. And a friend, Allison, Allison sent me a clip of yet another young black woman talking about, I'm not messing with Biden. It's time for you to go. Well, then what's the alternative, Ma? And I get it. People don't like our system, and that's fine. You can have a critique of the system. You can not like it. I totally understand all of that. Hey, this whole our relationship with Israel, there is one. There's a reason why there's one. Sometimes shit, you just got to be cool with people that you really don't like, but it is what it is. But there's a
Yeah.
lot going on here, and you're not going to get every single last thing you want. Sometimes this is just what is. Hey,
No.
I gotta be a grown up and make a call because the alternative is what, a dictator, a crazy person. Like, dude, look,
Yeah.
we lost Roe, right? Okay, we lost abortion rights. Affirmative action is dead. If you mess around and let this crazy motherfucker get back in the White House, it's a wrap. Kimmy, what
Yeah, it's
her
curtains.
she dusting off her passport. I'm with you. So this will be a constant thing. So,
Yeah.
all right, we are 15 minutes over our hour, and I'm tired. So hey, we're back! Yay! So we will be back again Wednesday,
Finally.
7 p.m. Wednesday. 10
It's
o'clock.
Crescent's fault. All of it is Crescent's fault.
It's on me. It's
Crescent,
on
you
me.
know what? Crescent, girl, I don't know how you do it. That woman lives a stressful ass life, and my life is stressful, but hers is 18 times more stressful than mine. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
it's a
never know where
lot.
she's at when I'm talking to her. I never know where she at.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. It is. But this iteration of the Madness Collective, Antoine, we doing it. We doing it. We doing it. We doing it. We're getting
Yeah.
it. Yes, I agree, Kristen. We need pragmatism to win, for God's sake. But sometimes people just don't have that in their
Yeah.
wheelhouse, and we gotta be patient with the peoples and just kind of just keep working on them. So
We
patience.
do. And they're exhausted. I mean, to be fair, they're exhausted. When you look at you
Tiring.
take Barack's presidency, and I just think, it's so disgusting when you think about how we felt when Trump was president, or I'll go before Trump because everything changed after Trump. But even when like George Bush, who we weren't crazy about, when Obama became president, white people started taking his image and using it as target practice and then the number of times I've seen in my feed, people calling Michelle Obama a gorilla and a monkey and a man. We
Right?
just have never taken it to that level. It ain't that serious for us. And for just these people to be so hateful in the way that they are, I don't know, displaying how they feel about just us and America in general, it's just like it really seems to me overall it's this desire to go back to the good old days when niggers were in their place.
Yes.
And
This is
it's disgusting.
yeah. But again, we'll revisit this. We'll be back Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Wednesday.
West Coast time, 10 o'clock East Coast time. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Ernest, I was trying to find Coco. I was gonna put her
Coco.
on the camera for you, but she disappeared because she's like, you talking and running your mouth too
There'll
much.
be two more opportunities this week to put Coco on camera.
Look, we gonna end with this. Kimmy wrote Barack's whole name.
Oh wait, we do have Nikki's full name. Somebody had Nikki's full name on
Put it
here.
up there.
Oh God.
But
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Tony did it. Tony did
yeah,
it.
I don't. Yeah, a
There
couple
it
people
is.
did even earlier. But we'll come back
Oh,
to
okay,
it.
I only saw it one
It's all right.
time.
It's all right. I knew Nikki was in there,
I,
so
I just got to make sure I'm actually gonna have an audio clip so that anytime I have to say her name, I'm gonna have it already pre-programmed. So instead of saying it, I'm gonna press the clip every time.
oh Jesus. We are happy to be back. We definitely missed you guys.
Yes.
I've driven my friends crazy talking a lot of shit about politics, pop culture. I don't think I can get rid of that comment because you put it up there, Antoine. I don't know how this works. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
No, it's okay. I moved it. No, I did somebody else's. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Wednesday. We'll be back. So check back in then because Antoine is.
tell a friend. Oh, why is it? Bye.